Raw and real, giving you the spill. Now let me address something. I've been seeing excuse me. I've been seeing a lot of comments and some of you motherfuckers that's saying about this Crawford and this Errol Spence fight, right? I'm reading the comments. I see people talking about Errol Spence, fanboy this, fanboy that, motherfucker Errol sexual, whatever the fuck that is, right? I'm gonna tell you something. As a former fighter and a fan of the fucking sport, I'm cut from a different cloth. Now, most of you motherfuckers that's popping all that shit in the comment section, probably some motherfucking couch potato casuals anyway. I just know boxing, and I know what's real, and I know what's not. I'm a fan of both fighters. Let me get that on record. Both fighters and the sport. I just want the motherfucking fight to happen. Now, some of y'all believe Crawford should get 50-50, and some of y'all don't. But my thing, I'm old school when it comes to business, negotiation, and real shit. Why the fuck Crawford should get a 50-50 split when he ain't bringing in the numbers? That's stupid as hell. That's like a motherfucker trying to fight Mayweather and they want 50-50 or the fight ain't gonna happen. Mayweather beat more undefeated champions in the sport of boxing than any other fighter. Motherfuckers was just happy to be in the ring with him. I just respect real shit. And just like my other videos, if you motherfuckers paying attention, that's why I know y'all gotta be some casuals. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Everybody want this Mayweather money, but they ain't willing to do what Mayweather did. Oscar De La Hoya chose the weight class, gloves, ring size, all that shit. And he got the bigger purse, the bigger lion's share of the payday. And they broke all kind of pay-per-view numbers. This is fact checks, nigga. Broke them numbers. Mayweather didn't bitch about none of that. He beat the man and became the motherfucking man. Why should? And look at him now. He ain't even look back. Now he got more money than all of them. So if it's about the money, put in the fucking work. But we got the fight. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to reiterate. I'm a fan of both fighters, but I see bullshit when I see it. Now this nigga a billionaire. And he was the B-side. It's like it's something wrong with being the B-side. See, everybody want what you got, but ain't willing to do what you did to get it. And for that whole shit, I don't respect motherfuckers like that. And again, I'm going to say it again. I like both fighters. I'm a student of the game myself. And one of the biggest fans of the sport. That's why I'm doing this motherfucking channel. Because I love the sport within itself. But it's funny how y'all shit and hate on Earl for what? I'm just trying to figure out where the fucking hate is coming from, bro. This man set out and did everything he said he was going to do. Despite all the hiccups he had. And y'all still shitting on this nigga. This nigga could have easily took tune-up fight after tune-up fight after tune-up fight and just to make himself look good by sleeping motherfuckers, but he didn't. And the funny part is, when he had the eye injury, it was motherfuckers out there talking about he was faking the eye injury because he didn't want the Pacquiao fight. That means people who was saying that bullshit must have didn't see the Mikey Garcia fight when he called Manny Pacquiao in the ring back then and said it'd be an honor to fight you. All of a sudden, he win more titles and he don't want the fight. He don't want that payday. He gonna fake the eye injury. All of a sudden, he got scared of Manny Pacquiao. No, Manny Pacquiao chose to fight Keith Thurman. instead of Errol after he whooped Mikey ass. Because Mikey Garcia and Pacquiao is about the same stature and height and size and weight. So he saw what the fuck he did to Mikey. He didn't want that smoke. He took a weaker opposition, which is in Keith Thurman. I mean, y'all motherfuckers a trip. But all that aerosexual shit, man, keep that bullshit off my motherfucking page, nigga. This ain't no homo page. This ain't for that shit. This real nigga shit right here. I don't know what the fuck that even mean. The fuck is y'all talking about? Aerosexuals. I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm old school. I just respect real boxing. Where niggas back in the day when the shit was real, motherfuckers wasn't paying motherfuckers step aside money to fight this fight, to build this fight, and to do this, to do that. Anytime your own motherfucking promoter bashing you on national TV, nigga, you already, your stock dropping already. Your stock dropping already. But y'all Crawford fans don't see that shit. Or you wasn't privy to that information. You wasn't privy to the information about Crawford saying, I don't want to fight Earl right after the accident. Because if I beat him, it's gonna be a built-in excuse why I beat him, because he fresh off the accident. This motherfucker saying this out his mouth. But y'all acting like Earl scared of him or some shit like that. Come on, man. The proof is in the pudding if you motherfuckers open your ears and your eyes. Y'all motherfuckers, are y'all seeing what y'all want to see and making up what y'all want to make up? Or I don't know. This shit crazy to me. The nigga don't want the fight. It ain't about no motherfucking money. Because if it's about money, why the fuck is he eyeing Charlo when you got an Errol Spence fight on the horizon for undisputed? Use y'all fucking eyes and ears, man. And pay attention to what these fighters are saying out their own mouth. Most of my videos is coming from shit in the interviews I see. Like he talking this down the line shit. The fuck you mean down the line? Then he had to reiterate that. But y'all niggas still riding this nigga dick. Errol ain't called Crawford out until he got all 3 belts like he said he was going to do. When they asked him in the ring, who do you want? He's like, everybody know who I want next. Because this plan was formed 5 years ago. Despite the car accident, despite the eye injury. So the one looking shaky is Crawford. I don't want the fight. Errol Spence fight has passed me. This and that and that and this. He's still chasing Manny Pacquiao for 7 fucking years. And he couldn't get that fight because of his wonderful promoter, Bob Arum. So why should he do it? Come on, man. Open y'all motherfucking eyes. Y'all acting dumb as fuck. If the roles was reversed, it'd be a different situation. Let Terrence would have been in a car accident or had an eye injury. Y'all motherfuckers would have made up 1,001 excuses while he fighting tune-ups and doing all this other bullshit. Who has he beat in junior welterweight that was an elite fighter besides Gamboa? And I think Gamboa came up and wait for that fight, if I ain't mistaken. Y'all giving this nigga all this props when there was nobody really for him. Of course he gonna look superior to a motherfucker talent stretch this. Yeah. But now he in the big boy league fucking with real big boys and he fucking with a killer. I respect any man that has a plan and set out and do what he said he was gonna do. Despite the hiccups and injuries and whatever. And he remained true to himself and his promise to himself. Now, I personally believe now the nigga just holding the belt hostage. Who's his mandatory? Who he got to fight since he holding this bitch up? That's the questions y'all need to be asking. Who's his mandatory? He don't want to fight Errol. You talking about fighting Charlo. The fuck you talking about going up there for when you can't even handle this right here? How the fuck is you planning on fighting somebody, but you want to fight somebody else, and at a higher weight class, and you talking about a motherfucking split, a purse split? Answer these questions for me, Crawford fans. So you mean to tell me he'll make more money fighting Charlo than Errol? I think y'all know better than that. I think y'all know better than that. So is it about money? Or is it really he don't want the motherfucking fight? So before you get on my page popping that Errol Spence shit and bullshit, nigga, because you exposing yourself by saying shit like that. You exposing yourself as a fucking man. That means you don't respect the motherfucker that says something and set out to do it. Crawford then came out his mouth with, that fight passed me, this and that. All signs point to he don't want the motherfucking fight. And if you don't want the fight, that's fine. Vacate the belt, but don't hold the belt hostage. Because now it seems like he just want to hold the belt hostage to keep Errol from becoming undisputed. In my personal opinion. Because if not, fight. Like I said, Mayweather did it. And y'all want that Mayweather money, right? Y'all want that Money May money. Do what Money May did. Do what he did. Take less. Because he was smart. He knew the motherfucking money gonna come. Regardless. If I beat this nigga becoming a man, how can anybody deny me a shit? But I respect Errol because Errol said what he was gonna do 5 years ago and he did it. He didn't know he was gonna be in a car accident. He didn't know he was gonna have an eye injury. He didn't know none of that shit. But he remained true to his word. And that's why they call him the truth. He ain't start calling Terrence Crawford out until after he got all 3 belts and cleaned up this side of the street like he said. Now y'all always talking this side of the street shit because those fights was easier to make because it's with PBC. Just like the Manny Pacquiao and Crawford fight was easy to make because it was with Bob Arum on the top rank. But did it ever get made? No. From whatever reasons. But it's fucking up the game of boxing and it's fucking up the sport that I love. And that's what I got a problem with. I got a serious problem with that. Now it's going to be another fight that we probably don't get to see because of egos and shit. We didn't get to see the Lennox Lewis-Riddick Bowe for some bullshit. We didn't get to see the Sugar Ray Leonard and Aaron Pryor fight that everybody wanted to see because of bullshit. We didn't get to see the Mike Tyson and Tommy Morrison fight that was supposed to go down because Tommy Morrison got his ass slept. It's a lot of fight. I can go on and on. This just show you how I'm a historian of the sport. So before you come on my channel popping that bullshit, know what you're talking about. Know your history. I couldn't address all you motherfuckers at one time or commenting back to back and arguing with you all day because I got a lot of shit to do with my time. But this video is for you motherfuckers. Thanks for your comments. I really appreciate you, commenting on my channel and all that other shit. But all that aerosexual bullshit, whatever the fuck y'all talking about, man, kill that shit on my channel. This ain't the platform for that nigga. This raw and real right here. And that's how it's going to be and that's how it's going to stay. Raw and real. Giving you the spill. Peace.